all about moving with the beat, you know. If you can't dance, at least have some rhythm and move with the snare drum. We have a writer's room. There's papers flying around and thumbtacks with strings coming out of them, put into maps, all kinds of lists. We're right here, right now in Zihuatanejo, Ixtapa. That's right, I said it correctly. Zihuatanejo. We're gonna go panther hunting. Do they have guides for that? They do that in tours. Same as sharks. What do you use for bait? Me. Well, I'm not talking about sexual bait. I'm talking about the kind that they're gonna want to eat. This is an inclusive show for everybody.
They mean nothing to me. They mean nothing to me.
According to Captain Tom, this is the place where we can find the sea tigers, aqua cats. See if we can get one. People trying to tell me that tigers don't live in the ocean. Well, we're going to prove them wrong today. What do you say? That's right, folks. I got a diving team, professional, impressional, and they're ready to go. Okay, so the first adventure we're going to talk about is Zissou diving adventure. And wow, I mean, what an amazing experience this was. An old Sega Genesis game called Echo the Dolphin. And these guys, I think that was American developed, it might have been Japanese, but it was definitely 100% on the Pacific because I immediately recognized the way the water looked. I haven't been in the Atlantic a long time, but I could tell it was kind of different. The Pacific definitely has its own vibe. It's like going to another planet. It's somewhere that's kind of locked in time. Like you're stepping into a time capsule. Welcome to the Max Patch Show in studio interview live. Right now, maybe not when you see this, but it was at one point. We are in Villa Paraíso Hotel, Bar, and Swimming Pool. And I'm very pleased to have none other than Miguel, the greatest dive master we've ever had on the show. Miguel, what does it feel like to be the best? This is Miguel from Zissou Divers, everybody. How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you so much.
Excellent. So I'm so excited to talk about the adventures that we had, exploring some coral reefs right outside the window, right over there, the Pacific Ocean, everyone. And you have a adventure diving company, and you provide adventure diving things, including boats,
including the boat riding, the rental of the gear, all the adventure related with scuba diving.
Amazing. So you can show up essentially naked and you could still have a great diving adventure. You know what? It was like bathwater when I went in there. It was so warm. It was so beautiful. Now, you've been diving a long time.
I've been diving for...
Not that you look old.
No, I know. I'm actually very young. I started when I was 2 years old. No, that's why.
Okay.
No. What? I've been diving for a little bit longer than 25 years.
Wow. That's almost as old as I am.
Almost as old as you are.
But you look so young. Maybe the ocean keeps you young. You hear that, folks? Shave years off your life by ocean-going adventure. Miguel, 25 years experience. What's the best way to grab a stingray by the tail?
Not with your hand. Don't try with your hand.
So we're going to get a team of scientists working on exactly how many times it takes to be stung by a stingray to build up an immunity and possibly propose
Actually, no,
to the stingray and have a relationship.
I
You
don't
marry people.
I don't marry people.
Hear that, folks?
Not-
He is
not
single
underwater,
and
not-
available. Check him out. We're going to put up his personal phone number. Just kidding. He's married. He's married, folks. Sorry, ladies. If you do want to get married underwater, that's something that apparently has happened.
Yeah. Many people kind of do proposals underwater.
Tell me
But like
about
that, I think ladies can't resist that. Eh?
Okay.
Well,
so
I haven't seen any no. By the moment, it's
they've
always
never
yes.
had a no in an underwater marriage
100%
proposal.
guaranteed.
You just got to know the right kind of jewelry to give them. This is going well. How did you first dive in to diving?
Okay, just
Take me back to the beginning.
back to the
Early
beginning.
Miguel.
Okay, when I was a young kid,
Yeah.
I just was dreaming about becoming a scuba diver because of Jacques Cousteau, who was pretty famous on those
Yeah.
days, and Ramon Bravo, who was a Mexican diver, very famous in Mexico. And well, I was just dreaming of that. So when I grew up, I realized that it was not as hard as I thought it would be. So I tried it, I liked it and loved it, and then I just had to do it for a living.
So you took something that you love and then you made a business around it so you could do it all the time?
Yeah, I think so.
I think there's a life lesson in there. I'm not smart enough to know what it is.
Good.
You scuba dive a lot, like often,
Yeah.
many times a week.
Very often.
Do you ever get confused whether or not you're underwater or above ground?
No. It's a little bit hard to
Like
get.
how do you know you're not underwater right now? And maybe when you dive in the ocean,
Well,
that is the air.
That's a very deep question. Eh? You're right. You're right. I hadn't thought about it, but maybe we're underwater and we haven't
maybe we're
realized yet.
underwater right now. And the water is the air. Miguel, come in, Miguel.
Okay.
I need to book an adventure. What are some of the services that we might be able to do? Like maybe scuba diving or snorkeling or
You may go snorkeling if you like, or you may go scuba diving, or whale watching, swimming, or just ride on the boat, hang around with us.
I have an issue. I don't have my diving certificate. I was wondering if you could possibly help me with that.
Yeah, of course. You can get certified with us. You can just have an experience. If you don't have a certification card, it is not necessary you have one to go diving. It is very easy. It's for anybody who wants to try it. So if you don't want to spend the whole time during your vacation to get certified, you may just take a simple class, a practice in the pool one day before, then the next day you go and enjoy.
What is the most amazing animal encounter that you've ever experienced in diving?
Well, there are many amazing encounters, but I think the most amazing, it's always been the whale sharks. Well, at least to me. It's just, once you see that, you don't care about the rest. It's just amazing just being underwater with those animals.
Miguel, have you ever explored any sunken ships?
Many times.
And so you're familiar with Spanish gold?
Oh yeah. Don't tell anybody.
I'm not going to tell anyone. Why would I tell anybody? I would keep that. That's between me and you.
Okay.
No one will ever find out about the treasure map that I can.
Don't talk about the treasure map.
But there are other people that help out with the adventures. We have Captain.
Of course.
What's his name again?
Thomas.
Thomas. We love Thomas. And we have the safety crew. So there's crew that makes sure that the dives are safe and that if anything happens, there's someone very close by to offer assistance, right? Mm-hmm. And they can swim. Miguel has a GoPro, and you like to take pictures. And sometimes, if people are lucky, you'll take pictures of them when they're underwater, right?
Oh, yes, of course.
So you hear that? You can get your very own underwater adventure pictures.
Of course. Of course. We have a photographer, so whenever you want to come and live the experience, you may take that home.
You can take it home with you, and you can show off to your friends on social media, because there's no other reason that you went diving. It's just to show off. It's just to show the pictures. You don't even need to be in the pictures. You just Photoshop your face in. If you need that, call me. I can do that. I can do that for you. We don't want to mess up what we got going on here. I thought it was going really well, and then I might have screwed it up right there. So just forget that part I just said. We're going to cut that out, right, editor? I hear that you may have encounters with dolphins.
Yeah.
What are they like?
Really soft.
Well, I mean, like, if you met a hard dolphin, you'd know it, though, right?
Well,
You'd be like, you don't know me, you don't know my friends, I say. Like, you can't, like...
no. Being serious is...
No, being serious, it'd be like... "Ooh." Tell me about the difference between diving, because you've dived in many places around the world. You mentioned Belize in the interview that totally went perfectly, that we didn't have to scrap and redo.
Yeah.
That you went into Belize and you went into, what was it called?
The Blue Hole.
Whoa. But that wasn't a great dive for you. Not every dive spot is the same dive spot on the same day. Some days,
That's right.
the deep blue hole.
The important thing is that the ocean is changing all the time. You may go to the same spot in the morning, then in the afternoon, and you may find it totally different. At least it is like that in the Pacific. You may dive every day on the same spots, and the ocean is always going to surprise you. You're going to find one thing you haven't seen in your whole life. You're going to see it for the first time after, I don't know, how many dives.
Say me and my family, or my girlfriend-to-be, because I like to propose on first dates, wanted to go on a diving adventure. How would we get a hold of you?
Well, just...
I heard that you could certify me so I'll be able to breathe underwater using a self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
And then after I get that, I'll be able to go down to 35 feet for my first dive and then gradually work my way up more feet.
Oh, yeah, of course.
More feet. About a whale shark. 40 feet. A whale shark's 50, but you could get up to 40. Okay, so, and what if I'm afraid of scuba diving equipment and I just want to go to some really great snorkel spots and have a day on the beach? Can we do that?
Oh, yes. If you are not convinced about scuba diving, you may just go snorkeling.
Amazing. And if I don't have any equipment at all, can I rent stuff?
For sure. We have all the gear, so you can rent everything from us. We provide everything you need.
Everything. Could you provide me with good tax advice? Okay, everybody. Thank you, Miguel, for coming on the show here at Via Paraíso, the Mexpat Show. My name's Sean Allman. This is Miguel Rodriguez. I'm as confused as you are. Definitely check out Zissou Divers. My man Miguel runs the tours, and he does do the certifications, and they have a great team, and I'm sure they can't wait to see you out there. But you can probably almost have as much fun as I did if you give them a call for a booking. And this was actually just a joke. Miguel sees you on the beach using shells to attempt to call him. We'll know what you're trying to do, and he will help you. But if he's not there, find them on Facebook, and we're going to put the... I'm going to get the editor to put up the Gmail. Could you put up the Gmail or the email? All right, good job. See.
All Zihuatanejo, Ixtapa, Zihuatanejo.
Well, you guys are
Villas
located.
Paraíso, Puerto Mio, where we are located.
Puerto Mio. Puerto Mio means my port. Is it your port?
Yeah, Puerto.
The man's important. And if you're staying at Villa Paraíso, transportation can be arranged for you, but not by Miguel. That would be arranged by you. And you can call our favorite driver, Perfecto, and he will give you a ride into Puerto Mio, which is Miguel's port. How do you say your port?
Tu puerto.
Tu puerto. Tu puerto. But it's
Mi
called...
puerto es tu puerto.
Right. We'll see you next time when we have another real interview. We can't wait to have Miguel on the show again someday, and we can talk about our next adventure.
I'll be here. Thank you so much.
The second dive.
I did see a sticker. I saw him. He's like cute puppy fish, and all one smiling at me.
What's with those yellow ones? Are they dying or what's up?
I don't know. I'm saying Fugu. Fugu, just like Homer Simpson. Fugu.
That concludes another trip with Zissou divers. Miguel, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thomas, thank you. Till next time.
That there's some good sea tiger. We don't keep them all as pets. Some of them are lame. We gotta put them down. And we put them in, maybe. No, they're my spirit animal. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining in. And that's gonna be another episode of the Mexpat Show. Can you call Elon and get that satellite internet going? We're always open to sponsorships, VPN companies, sponsored by a video game item company. You can trade them in for items. We want you to win. You're not going to win if you don't have the right items. We're going to have the best item, greatest items you've ever seen, and in all 5 colors. How many colors? Cinco, because we're learning Spanish today on the Mexpat Show. Hey, hola, ¿cómo estás? Proper answer to that is muy bien, which means very good. So there's the tip, just the tip. Be sure to tune in next time when we actually have a show. Until then, buenas noches.